Any interest in receiving a cash offer for that property, bud?
I already have one, but I mean, depends on what you're willing to give, I guess.
It all depends on the money. I understand that. Just curious, if you have a few minutes to just talk a little bit about the property, just so I can get an idea and give you the best cash offer I can possibly give you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with just a bit of the condition of the property. Can you tell me about the condition of it? You know, the floors, the kitchen, the roof.
All right.
All right, guys,
So,
welcome back to the channel. You guys know I don't like to waste any time. You guys know I'm doing some cold calling. Today is going to be a little mixed of vacant properties and the expired listings. I have had some success with the expired listings, so let's give it a chance. Let's give it a go. Let's get some money, guys.
Hello?
Hi, Suzanne.
Yes?
Hi, good afternoon. Don't want to take too much of your Monday here. Just curious, this property here on any interest in receiving a cash offer for that property?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's sold.
oh, it's sold?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I'm too late. Well, congratulations, Susan.
Thank you. Yeah, closes next week.
Oh, congrats. Do you have any other properties you're interested in selling?
No,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right, Susan. Thank you.
Bye.
It's sold. I was too late. She said, mm-hmm. I said, word? But she said it's sold. That broke my heart. Why she had to tease me like that? Again, guys, most of the calls you pick up, when they pick up, 95% of the time, they're not going to want to sell their house. You can have the best list.
hello. Calls to this number screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone, then press pound.
Ralph. I'm not sure if I could press pound. What's pound here?
Hello. Calls to this number.
I can't press pound on the keyboard, man. Again, guys, for those of you who say that wholesaling is not possible, for those of you who've been subscribed for a bit, I do this every day after work. I get home from work around 4 p.m. I immediately start cold calling. And then I'll give you guys a snippet, an hour of the last hour of me winding down. But when I get home, I'm so in a rush of doing everything and getting set to call, start rushing to call. I'll be excited to call. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You have to have that excitement for success. If not, then your faith is nowhere. You got to have some faith. You have to have faith in what you're doing that is going to work. And that goes by, closing a few deals, talking to some motivated sellers. Gives you that motivation to keep going. And I understand it. You just got to keep grinding, though. The only way to fail in this whole business, wholesaling business, in this wholesaling business is by giving up. A lot of the times, people aren't going to pick up. People aren't going to want to sell their house. You just got to keep moving. For every no, there is going to be a yes. Hey, Joseph? Hello?
Who's calling, please?
Hi, I'm Ralph. Just have a question about this property here on.
No, Ralph, you get lost, Ralph, please.
All right, cool. See, the worst that can happen, get lost. Fuck you, Ralph. I hate you, man. The worst that can happen is that, and then you just pick up the phone and move on to the next property. That's all. That's all that can happen. Let's see.
Hello?
Hi, James.
Who's calling?
Hi, I'm Ralph. I don't want to take too much of your time here. Just this property on. Any interest in receiving a cash offer for that?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you. You see? That's the worst that can happen. And then you just move on. You just move on. All right? You guys get caught up in the rejections and the cursing out and the hang-ups. I love these rejections, actually. I wish I could just get a whole day of people picking up and just rejecting me so that you guys can get used to that. Whoever's watching right now, you guys need to become numb to rejection, become numb to failure, because that in this business is what's going to lead to success. You're going to adapt, you're going to become a better wholesaler, you're going to get better lists, and it's just going to be you're just going to be on an upward spiral. All right, let's get it. Let's keep it going, guys. Keep it going. You got to keep it going.
Hi, you have reached 612-433. Please leave a message.
Hi, Bev. Just calling about this property here on. Curious if you have any interest in possibly receiving a cash offer for that property. I'd love to talk to you some more. If you can, please give me a call back. I appreciate it. Thank you. Keep it going. Oh, for those you know, earlier today I did get a nice warm lead. I'm gonna follow up with that caller soon in some videos. But during the earlier session today, when I was calling, when I got home, it was a nice one. This is like my fifth call. She said, "Yes, please, let's make an offer. Make me an offer." And I just gotta write up some numbers. I'm gonna make a video with all of my warm leads, making cash offers. So I got about 3-4 warm leads, hot leads that I can make cash offers on. Of course, I am gonna go for the no. You're gonna see. The first reaction is gonna be no. Get out of here. I might get hung up on, but you gotta make those low offers. You just keep calling, calling. The name of the game is rejections, guys. A numbers game. You have to call at least 100 calls per day. That should be your goal. And then on weekends, if you aren't doing much, you should take that up to at least 300. Saturday and Sunday, no days off. Turkey Day, you're calling. Christmas Day, you're calling. New Year's Day, you're calling. New Year's Day, the next day, you're calling.
You have reached 609.
You're calling. It's not a day that you guys shouldn't be calling. Holy crap, the house next to this has a huge pool. Hi, I'm looking for Mildred or the property owner of.
102?
Yeah, 102 Brookside.
Who is this?
Hi. Oh, sorry. I'm Ralph, man. I don't want to take too much of your Monday here. Just curious if you have any interest in possibly selling and receiving a cash offer for that.
Man, go fuck off.
All right. Cool. Appreciate it, man. See? That's easy. You just be cordial. All right, man. Thank you. Boom. Kindness always wins. At least on cold calling. If we was in the streets, might be different. But during cold calling, kindness always wins. I love it. I actually like this. This is a good day for cold calling because this is what a lot of people are scared of, and I'm showing you guys that what is the pain in a stranger telling you to fuck off when another stranger will tell you yes if you keep at it, if you don't quit, if you continue. There's gonna be tons of these more calls, a lot of fuck offs, a lot of middle fingers to me, a lot of hang-ups, a lot of no's. But then I know there's gonna be another yes, because there has already been 3 since in the last 10 videos I've sent. So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Oh, please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, Dolores. Just calling about this property here on one. Curious if you have any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that property. Love to talk to you some more, man. Thanks so much. So yeah, guys, this channel is about showing you exactly what happens during cold calls. I'm not here to sell courses. I'm not here to teach you anything. I am here to show you exactly how this goes down. At least for an hour. Imagine getting this for 3-4 hours a day, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on the weekends. You gotta build a callus to it. The more you do it, the bigger callus you build.
Nato.
Hey, Nathan, just calling here about this property on. Curious if you have any interest in possibly selling and receiving a cash offer for that. If you are, I'd love to talk to you some more. Please give me a call back. Thank you. Man, fuck you, man. Yes, sir. Hakuna Matata. Hey, Thomas. Hello, Thomas?
Yeah.
Hey, good evening, man. I don't want to take too much of your time. Just curious about this property here on. Any interest in possibly receiving a cash offer for that, buddy?
No.
All right. Thanks so much, Thomas. That's all. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now, again, guys, I am calling the vacant homes list mixed with tax delinquents and expired listings. I like filtering things out. I like to mix it, but I always put the vacant homes in there. And oh no, true, Chinese. But I always like to mix it up, filter it out. The machine lets you filter out and lets you combine some things. So I make sure I do that.
Please leave your message for
Hi, Patricia. Just calling about this property here on. Curious if you have any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer. I'd love to talk to you some more. Please give me a call back. Thank you. And we keep it moving. A day of rejections in cold calling is a good day. It makes you builds character. It builds better wholesaler. Hello.
Please leave your message for 444.
Hi, man. They're just calling about this property here on. Curious if you have any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that property. I'd love to talk to you some more. Thank you so much. Please give me a call back. See, guys, just leave a quick message, detailed message, and bam. Always want to leave a detailed message because it does tell the owner what are you calling for. It saves you time of people just calling you and wasting time and asking what are you calling for when they can just tell you, hey, you called me about the property here on blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm calling you back because I am interested in selling. What's up? That's how I get my calls back. If I know I'm getting a call back, it's because I know it's from a motivated seller because they're calling me back.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Lana. Just calling about this property here on. Curious if you're interested in selling and receiving a cash offer for that property. If so, I'd love to talk to you some more. Please give me a call back and we can have a great convo. Thanks so much. And again, guys, when you call, you also don't want to sound so formal, right? You just don't want to sound like a robot or a telemarketer. You want to find a medium of professionalism and a little bit of culture
Sorry I can't get to my phone. but
so
if you
people
leave
can
me a
find a
message,
way to
I'll
relate
be
to you.
back as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Lauren, just calling to hear about this property on. Curious if you have any interest in possibly selling and receiving a cash offer for that. Love to talk to you some more. Thank you so much. I'd rather rejections than no pickups. I'd rather people reject me all day, curse me out all day, than people not pick up and give me the opportunity to ask. Hi, I'm looking for Lisa or Brett.
I'm sorry, who's calling?
Hi, I'm Ralph. Just interested. Just calling about this property on. Any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that property, man?
I think you got the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
I don't know.
All right. Apologize about that. Sorry. Wrong number. Hi, Michael.
Yes.
Hi, Michael. Don't want to take too much of your time here. Just this property here on. Any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that?
Negative. I've got a long-term tenant, and I'm pretty happy right now.
All right. All right. Good for you. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yes, sir. Bye.
There you go. He's had it. He's pretty happy. Tenants make landlords happy. At least tenants that pay on time. I knew in New York, there's not too many happy landlords.
Hello.
Hey, Thomas.
Yes.
Hey, good evening. Don't want to take too much of your Monday here. Just this property here on 1946 Hammond. Any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that?
No, not at this time.
Oh.
In the future, In the future, a couple years or so, but not yet.
All right, no worries. So maybe I'll call you in a couple years.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Thomas. Have a great night.
Thank you.
All right. Keep calling, guys. Remember, don't stop the calling. You gotta keep calling.
Forwarded mail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, David, just calling here about this property on. Curious if you have any interest in possibly selling and receiving a cash offer for it. I'd love to talk to you some more. Thanks so much. With this guy, he is has a host of things that is going on with this property. So, you know what it is, guys. When in doubt, you send a text. Oh, but he has a number that's heavy usage. Let's call this number first. And then I'll text him.
Hello.
Hi, David.
No, this is Lewis.
Oh, property owner of.
No, wrong person.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Lewis. I appreciate it.
All right.
Wrong person. So I'm going to text the first person, the first call. Oh, but this one has a minimum call too. Let's see that. Let's see that one. But I'm gonna start texting the other one. Oh, all right. So I'm going to text the first number. Okay. 586. Hopefully it is an iPhone. Yeah. How's it going? Just curious. This property here on 19.3. And all right, so bam, he didn't pick up, but I sent him a text message. When you feel good about a property, guys, you send that text message, right? You send it, and then you keep moving.
Marketer or solution of any purpose, please hang up and remove our phone number from your list. Otherwise, press 0 and leave a message after.
Lucky I can't press 0, man. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, Denise? Denise?
this is she.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm just don't want to take too much of your Monday here. Just calling about this property here on. Any?
I'm not selling my house.
All right,
at all.
no worries. Thank
so
you.
much.
Says it's vacant. Oh, you live there? Okay. You live there? Okay. I didn't know you lived there, man. Damn. That is a huge property.
Hello?
Hi, Eileen. Eileen?
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Don't want to take too much of your Monday. Just this property here on. Any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that?
No, please remove my number from this list. Do not call again.
Yes, ma'am. See, that's all you gotta do is just say yes, ma'am, and keep it moving. Oh no, this one is recently sold. I hate seeing the ones recently sold because, man, tells me I was late and it's sold for 28 racks. Cheverskilke County.
Hello, this is Will.
Hi, Will. Good evening. Don't want to take too much of your time here. This property here on. Any interest in selling and receiving a cash offer for that?
29.
Yeah, it's not. I'ma text him. I'ma text his ass. You don't just hang up on me. You don't just hang up on me. Nah, plus, there's a lot of. He's tax delinquent. Come on, man. How you tax delinquent? Don't want to sell your property. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's his name? On June. Okay. All right. Come on, man. You tax delinquent. How you not even interested in listening to an offer? That's crazy to me. You owe money, dog. They coming to get it. They coming to get your house. They coming to get it. Damn, all these houses recently. How much you sold this for? No way. He sold it for 20,000. That's crazy. The realities of cold calling. I love it. It's brutal, but it's fun for me because I know I'm always one deal away. One deal away. And it's fun closing deals, man. Waking up, getting that check, that email, verifying that check that the date has closed, that the buyer has gone over there to close the property. It's a great feeling. Something you share with your family, with your friends, and they start believing. Hey, Catherine.
Hey,
Hi. Good evening. Don't want to take too much of your Monday here. Just this property on. Any interest in receiving a cash offer for that property?
no, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Catherine.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hey, Nicholas.
This is Nick.
Hey, good afternoon, Nick. Don't want to take too much of your Monday here, but this property here on. Any interest in receiving a cash offer for that property, bud?
I already have one, but I mean, depends on what you're willing to give, I guess.
it all depends on the money. I understand that. Just curious. You have a few minutes to just talk a little bit about the property, just so I can get an idea and give you the best cash offer I can possibly give you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with just a bit of the condition of the property. Can you tell me about the condition of it? You know, the floors, the kitchen, the roof.
All right. So, I bought the house a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I actually saved it. From being demolished by the city of Warren.
Nice.
Due to the last homeowner just taking his sweet old time working on it. It had stood vacant since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
came in and I rewired the entire house. New service, new lighting, new plugs. Everything's brought up to code, except the basement plugs. This year, the inspector, he passed it for city certs, but he said, you got to change all these plugs in the basement to GFCI because it's considered partially finished since the laundry room is not finished. And, so he's like, it's partially finished, so you got to add. And we went round and round because the head inspector passed it 5 years ago, no issues. But this inspector that works under him said, you got to put. So anyway, the prior homeowner started remodeling the bathroom, the full bathroom, did kind of a crap job on the tile. So I was actually going to just rip the tile off the walls and put new tile up. Wanted to get out of that area. Wanted to get out of a bungalow and back into a ranch where I grew up. I grew up in the opposite sector at the south of 12 Mile west of Ryan, and now I'm on the north side of 12 Mile east of Ryan. So the complete opposite corner. But I'm familiar with the neighborhood. I went to the high school right down the street, Warren Mott High School. It's pretty well insulated. When I was running the heat last winter, it kept it pretty warm in there. I mean, at like 67 degrees, I was toasty.
That's the important thing.
And it's plaster walls. So plaster walls in my house in East Point. I could be 68 degrees in there and like, I got to turn the heat up a little bit more. It's just poor. I mean, the furnace is working good. It got certified again by, what do you call it, HVAC company. They did the test and everything. Everything came back, nothing leaking. There is hardwire. I mean, because I had redid all the electrical 5 years ago, it's hardwire, smokes battery backup. Everything works with that. Carbon monoxide well. Hardwood floors in all 3 bedrooms and the front room. It's got a little back room off the back side. I want to say it's like 10 by 12 or something like that. It's a small back room. It's not your normal. On these homes, there's usually a bigger, like, sunken where it steps one down. Like this, it steps down one. Usually they're a little bit bigger family room. Usually with the natural fireplace. There is no natural fireplace here, and it's like half the size of what normally you would find for a family room around here. And the kitchen is not in place. But it's basically maybe replace a little bit of the plaster where there was some looks like glue on sticked what do you call it, fake tile that was glued to the wall. And he had pulled that off. So it just needs to be cut out. But like all the electricals there where things would go back, and like I say, that's all brought to current code specs as of this year. Let's see. The flooring, in the kitchen, what I was going to do, because there is like a couple layers of floor down already, I was going to actually rip it right up to the rafters, and I was going to put all new subfloor in, and then put vinyl plank floor in. That's what I was going to do. And I was actually going to expand the cabinets because this house, the cabinets are only on one side of the room, but there's enough to put cabinets on the other side of the dining room, like 5 feet wide, regular depth and everything on the base, and then
this is the part where you be quiet and let them talk. Let them do whatever they gotta do. Let them talk.
So I was just gonna take
you just nod, make sure that you're still there.
It's gonna be nice when I was done with it, but my problem is I couldn't pull the loan for it because I don't have a mortgage. I paid outright for it, and I can't get a mortgage on it, or I can't do home equity because I don't have a first mortgage.
So the motivation is right there. He wants to get rid of it because he can't get a mortgage to fix it. He don't want to use his own money.
Once you get a kitchen, then you get that mortgage. Well, what do you think I'm wanting to get the mortgage, the loan for? So I can get the cabinets and other things I want to finish in the house. I want to just get one bulk amount so that I could apply it towards the house.
Mm-hmm.
I ripped bushes out of the front. I ripped down all the landscaping in front of the house so it doesn't look like it's hidden. And I had gotten landscape blocks in the garage that I picked up from somewhere last year. And I was going to just do a little bit, add a little bit of color out there and work on the backyard as time goes. 2 years ago, in 22, he hired me back to take out, the city was after him. There was a dilapidated, like a Florida room that his parents put in, and then it was leaking, so someone got a bright idea to put 3/8 plywood over that metal roof and then shingle it, and then that started caving in.
No.
So there's a little bit of fascia work on the backside that needs to be done. Not anything that's not too hard for somebody who knows how to do that. I've never done stuff like that, so I just pulled back the reins. I didn't get a brake tool. I didn't get another material to fix that. I could do woodwork, but when it comes to bending aluminum, it's not me.
Yeah.
I don't notice any water leaks inside. In the basement, there's asbestos tile. But when there was so much stuff, you couldn't even walk down there. It was like an aisle all the way around the perimeter where we had to get to electrical. It was stacked with about 6 feet up with boxes of all the contents from the store.
Yeah.
And that has since been gutted out. There's still some things on main floor that I had from an estate sale back in June, and I've just been listing stuff on Craigslist, actually.
That's smart.
Yeah, I had somebody here today to look at some turn-of-the-century antique chairs, but she's like, I don't know how much of reupholstering. I'm like, you should have looked into this. I wasn't lying what the picture showed on Craigslist. I mean, you could have. I called up an upholstery place, and they said, just send us pictures. We'll write up an estimate. Let's see what it costs, and send it back to you. Okay, fine. At least then I can know, hey, lady, if you want it, call this place in Southfield. They already have the picture, and this is what it costs, You can't, you're buying.
Let them vent, guys. This is part of building rapport. This is part of the 4 MTCPs, part of building rapport. Let them talk. Let them do the. Yeah.
So.
Have you touching on that? Have you heard of the app called OfferUp? It's like a safe. Have you heard of the app called OfferUp? I use it when I want to sell some things, and it's like a safer alternative to Craigslist. It lets you. It's like.
Yeah. OfferUp, and then what's the other one?
I use OfferUp and.
Let Go or something.
Yeah,
like
no.
that?
So I think OfferUp bought out Let Go or something like. Or they merged, and now OfferUp is Let Go. So I think OfferUp and Let Go they merged, but now OfferUp is only on the App Store, and that's what I usually use. And it's a little bit safer than Craigslist, and people can even buy it, and you can ship it. And I've bought things on there, shipped and bought, so it's a little bit more legit and a little safer route for me on Craigslist. Just an opinion, if you ever thought about it.
Right.
Yeah, just giving you a heads up. But back to the house.
So the garage door is a full. I'm not sure the thickness, but it's a fully insulated garage door. It's very heavy. I don't know if you'd seen a picture of the house, but the top row has the glass panels in it, or the plexiglass, looking panels. It kind of matches a lot of the other garage doors in the area. But there is, if that were to get damaged, or if somebody wanted to change it out and not have the lighted panels up there, the actual full panels in the garage for that whole section as well. And then what else? Oh, so I started talking about the basement. So I hooked up the hose and started lifting up the asbestos tile. So I do have piles of that in the basement, because when I pulled the boxes up, any moisture the boxes were getting, it had, and sat there, it had lifted tiles underneath it. So once I seen a good section of tiles shifting and cupped and everything, I'm like, well, the tile was going to come up anyway.
Yeah.
And my cousin said, you could get a chipping machine and then grind the glue off the cement or whatever, and then paint it or epoxy it or put another floor down. And that's where I was in terms of that. So I'm like, what do I want to do? I've seen a
Yeah.
Vinyl plank would be expensive. I mean, that's like, it's like 900 to 1,000 square feet down there if you don't do the laundry room.
100%.
So that could be an expensive, vinyl plank floor job down there, as opposed to.
So I got condition, I got motivation. Now all I need is time, how quickly he wants to sell it, and the price he's looking for. We'll see.
Because the basement's a basement. You could always put a lot of people, just like with the hard floors. It's just like people doing the vinyl plank and other wood floors through their house. They're buying area rugs and putting that down. So what's the difference? It's still going to be a basement floor. It's still going to be, potentially cold floor or whatever. So you're always going to be putting down, even if you do vinyl plank floors, you're still susceptible to putting down an area rug or something,
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's got the laundry in the basement. I've thought about doing a mock kitchen just to pass city certs, and then move the kitchen to the back room, raise the door wall, put a wall a little bit more from the dining room into that back room, and then where the kitchen is now, actually, I just seen that they actually make a wash machine that it's a little on the expensive side of between $2,000 and $3,000, but it dries and washes. So it washes your clothes and then it goes into dry mode and then it dries your clothes. So I'm like, hey, that's even better yet.
That's amazing.
But I thought about bringing the laundry up the main floor and putting it in one corner of the old kitchen, and then opening it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And then and then the basement, put at least a half bathroom, if anything, a 3/4 bathroom down there. And then I do a lot of cooking and stuff, and we have parties here and there and whatever. But I thought about doing a summer kitchen, a kitchen in the basement.
Nice.
And then you have the entertainment purposes.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
I mean, I definitely had ideas and goals and everything. Besides all my wife's decorations and Christmas crap and all that she keeps expanding on. Our bungalow is outgrowing. Like, she's like, I don't know where I'm going to set the Christmas village. Come on. Well, quit buying shit.
Hey, the wife isn't a wife if they aren't buying useless stuff.
My daughter, when she comes home from college for Christmas, she ain't going to have a bedroom because Mom's going to occupy with all her Christmas stuff. Like a little kid playing with Matchbox cars. My wife's gonna be in there playing with her village.
Oh, that's what the wives are for, man. They spend money. Well, we love them.
So there's only 2 windows on the house that were not replaced, and I don't know if it came down to a cost factor at the time. So they are the original aluminum windows, and they're the two bedrooms in the back side of the house.
Yep.
But everything else has been replaced. They're all the wood Pella windows that have the crank out, except the front window. It doesn't do anything. It's just a three panel window in the front of the house. You can't open it up or anything like that. That was our intentions. We were just going to leave it for now and then put a bay window in or something to give it a little bit and something to open up for a breeze or something like that. But, other than that, it's got a pull down stairway in the garage. One of the springs broke, so I just keep it shut. I just put a piece of wood up there to hold it shut. There's no reason for it to be open. But if you did get up in the attic, it does have I mean, you can't stand up in it. It's a ranch style house, it's 412 pitch, but.
Now, Nicholas, this is it is vacant, right?
It's got a lot higher roof line than when I grew up. When I grew up, you could barely move around in the attic.
All right, I'm gonna try to wrangle him back in. That's what
I liked about it when we did the electrical. I'm like, man, there's a lot of room up here because you could, even if you're crawling around, but you weren't going to be hitting your head on any rafters above your head. I mean, in a whole center part of the attic, So I'm like, man, you could store a lot of shit up here and not have to worry about the rafters because it's got that height span on it.
When they laugh, you laugh. Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I like the house, but just like I say, I can't get the financing and everything, and now especially
Motivation.
towards the end of the year, the holidays, all that work kind of diminishes out for me until
Motivation.
like
He wants to get it
around
off.
the beginning of March, so it's even harder.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Now, curious, what price were you looking to get from this?
I was looking, um, if I got close to 200,000, I'd be happy.
Now, all right, 200. Is that with do you have an idea of, cuz you probably have a better eye. Do you have an idea of how much the estimated repairs will cost to get that house, back to, rent ready, move in ready, have a tenant in there or so, you have an estimated price idea?
I mean, because I do a lot of the work myself.
Ah, gotcha. That's bad. That's great.
So that's the thing, if you don't, even if you buy houses a lot um, and then you have an actual crew that works with you from house to house to house, obviously you can bend rules with them, and it's not hard for if you're into buying and flipping or buying and renting or something like that. Usually when you have the crews, you have a little bit more flexibility in what your spend is, because it's almost like you're doing the work yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like the thing is, with me doing a lot of the work, I was putting it at about 30,000 on the inside and outside, getting the landscape taken
Way
care
more.
of.
What he was talking about was
Kitchen
more like
in there,
55,
finishing up
60.
the bathroom, sanding the floor, restaining it. I mean, it's not even. I don't even think there's a urethane coat on it right now, honestly.
Okay.
It looks pretty freaking raw. I've never seen that before. Someone said, well, the coating wore off. And I'm like, I don't think the coating wore off anywhere. I think it's just that. It literally is not there. They just put the padding down and then the carpeting
Now
down.
watch
They just
how
never
I
had
work
it
on that
finished.
200,000 right now. I'm not gonna give
So
an
the
offer right
floors
now, but I'm
are
gonna
in
work
pretty
on it
good
by
shape. I didn't
mentioning
pull the
cash offer. Is
carpeting
there
up
any
in the
wiggle
front
room?
because I have
Watch
stuff
how
in there.
I
And
hit
if
him
I
now, and
set
then
the
later
front
on in a
door
few
in front
days
of
I
the
hit him
window,
with a
it's
full
probably going to be
blown
a little damaged.
blame
But
my
it's not anything
partner on the
that
low
can't
on the
take
offer.
out. You're not going to be needing to
I need to
replace
get
wood
this
or
at
anything
around
like that.
130. I got a
So
cash buyer who
I
will
figured
absolutely
if
buy
I
this
just kept
ASAP
the
for
same
150,
layout the
20K.
way it is,
So I need to get this for 130.
with the exception of the basement floor, depending on which way I go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the old staple up ceiling. I was gonna pull that down, change the lighting in there and everything. But I'm like, that's at a later date for me. That wouldn't have mattered right away, you know. So I was thinking around 30,000.
Gotcha.
I don't know what stone countertops go for.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I would need. But I've seen a lot of stone countertops go in, and for what people pay for them, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
So,
Depends.
and I did a nice remodel down in Brownstown. I didn't do the countertops, but I did all the cabinets and everything. It was a $60,000 makeover in the house, a whole new kitchen, relaid it out from one end of the room to the next. So I had to run everything new, plumbing, electrical, and then I did 1,200 square foot of vinyl plank flooring throughout the main floor. So, and that came together. And a lot of people see the pictures and they're like, "Holy smokes, that's great." Yeah, it took me a little bit, but it took a little bit of time. But we got there. We had issues we had to work around from prior home ownership, but so I was figuring around 30,000 between outside and inside.
Yep, gotcha. Now, curious, my partner and I, he is the money guy. I do talk to the homeowners. Question: if we do pay all cash, we don't like to play any games. We don't do any loans. We pay all cash, and we can close whenever, how quickly, how fast you need to close. Is there any wiggle room on that 200,000 if we come in all cash? What can you do for us? You don't have to worry about no realtors walking your property. You don't have to worry about 1,000 people asking you to walk your property. It would just be my partner, maybe a contractor or two to make sure estimates are what we need them to be, and we go all cash. 195.
I have a guy right now at 190.
All right. 195. Okay. 195. All right.
And the guy at 190, he's already looked at the property. He's already got the purchase agreement sent to me. I just told him, I said, just give me a minute. He's like, whenever you're ready, just sign it. We'll get the ball rolling.
Okay. So, and let's say if I get this back to my partner, we can come at your 195. How quickly would you be ready to get this thing go? Let this thing go.
I would
How much?
before the end of the year.
All right. Yeah. You could.
Because like I say, I'm trying to get rid of the things on the inside. I know that hey, if I left it, a lot of this guy, he's like, you could take it out, or you could leave it. You leave it, all of this stuff is just gonna go into a dumpster.
Yeah. Same with us.
Because and I said, well, I get it. I'm like, so if I can make some money on it, like I called some people that when they came through the estate style have for friends, followers, or whatever on.
Is another
Facebook,
wholesaler who
like
offered
the
him
one that
190.
said, hey, you
It's
list
too
a
high.
ton of the stuff
190 is
you
too
go
high.
to
I'm gonna
estate
come at him
sales.
with 130,
I
140.
said, you doing a
190 is too
listing
high.
on all
There's
this
no way
stuff.
that he got
And
offered
it may
190
sit on
for
there
it.
for a
So
minute, but
say he was happy to get
you
closer to
do
200. I mean, it's
your
185. I'm
fair
gonna
game
come
of
at him way
research.
lower.
Like I actually
I don't
scanned
think,
something
but I
today
think it's
that
another
the
wholesaler who
original
offered him
owner of
190.
the
I'm gonna
house had
hit up my
$12
buyers
on
and
it.
see
Now
what's
it's
up.
$42. It's worth $30 more.
That's funny.
Like, hey, you're right. You shouldn't have.
That's funny.
But go ahead. What were you getting at?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask: is the property on like a lockbox, or how would I have maybe my contractor come through and walk it?
You'd have to just meet me here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, good. Okay, so don't do me a favor, Nick. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna have to talk to my partner. I told you he's the money guy. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna call you back tomorrow or in about a day or two, and please don't sign anything. Don't accept anything. Let me get back to you and then make your decision after that. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
I'll give you a call back from my personal number. It's going to be a New York number, or I might give you a call back from this office number, and with a cash offer. We are interested in buying all cash. We just have to run numbers. Us investors, everything us is numbers, and if it works out, I'll call you back and give you a great cash offer.
Okay.
All right?
That's good.
I appreciate
the New York number. What exchange is it? 202?
917. If you want, you can actually take down my number if you want to call me or have any questions about anything, you can take down my personal number as well.
Hold on a second.
All right, no worries.
Please let me write this down.
Yeah. You always want to give them your number just in case they call you, change your mind. Hey, I'm interested. Maybe in the future, they call you. Things forget. They call you and be like, hey, I'm interested. This happened.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so my number is going to be
Okay, and then what was your name?
I'm Ralph.
Ralph?
Yep.
All right, Ralph. Are you in New York right now or no?
I'm in New York. My partner is out there in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to get out of this New York thing. This New York, the properties, these tenants is just a nightmare over here. So we're just looking to expand in Michigan.
Yeah. Is it just you only have just New York, or do you have other states?
We're right now we're in Michigan and Pennsylvania where we focus the most. We're not a
Okay.
big company or anything. It's just my partner and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get it big.
I did some work down in Detroit.
Oh,
Some old parts of Detroit, and the investors, both investors,
the
and they would fly in. They would fly in just to go to Home Depot. I'm like, you can just
order
buy
it.
all this on Home Depot and put my name on it to pick it up.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh man,
You
wow.
know, they would literally fly in. They would land in the morning. They would be flying back out around dinner time, around 5
Wow.
o'clock. I'm like, I mean, that's, maybe once or twice here and there.
Yeah.
Like the first time to meet me and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, the one thing I did with them, like some investors will do, the majority of them I know will do, but some apparently
Hey,
don't.
I like the rapport I'm
And
building with
it's
this
something
guy.
I
I'm
told
gonna
them that they need to
get him. I'm
implement
gonna get him. I'm
was
gonna call him back and I'm gonna
when
make
I
another
went to
conversation with
work,
him,
I took
another
a
2-hour
picture,
conversation with him,
and then I took an
and then hit
after
him with the
picture. And then
with the
when
low
they
offer.
went
I
to
honestly
pay
do
me,
not
they
think that
paid
he's
within 10
received
minutes.
a
It was wired
offer for
into my
190K.
PayPal or whatever.
It's just a negotiation
And
tactic. He
I'm
wants
like,
it.
you
He
guys
probably
don't sit on
received a
your money. You guys
170,
actually do pay. And they're like,
160.
well, yeah, if something
I'm gonna
happens,
shoot him
we
with
could be
130,
dead brown.
140, and if
You
he
could be
accepts,
out
he doesn't. The
$1,000.
highest, my
Yeah,
max allowable
absolutely
offer is
true. I
probably
said,
145.
what happens if you die today?
It's a lot of work that this house
the
needs.
job, I'm still out. And they're like, and that's true. I'm like,
It's a lot of work that this
they're like, oh,
property
so nice
needs.
that you guys
But again, I'm
take
gonna have my
before
buyers
and
walk
after
it
pictures. I'm
and
like,
see
wait, your
what
other
they can offer
contractors
for it.
don't? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, that's something you should do because, I don't know how it is in other states, but especially in Detroit, and they got taken several times. He's like, yeah, we paid this guy $3,000 up front to redo the bathroom. We flew in, and he wasn't on site. And we
But
messaged
again,
him. He
this
didn't
is
know
what
that we were
building
flying
rapport
in.
sounds like. You
We
guys want to
messaged him,
wholesale? You
asked
guys
him
want to
how
get
he
warm
got
leads? You
going. The
guys
guy
want to
said
close
going
leads?
good. He's like,
This is what you
was,
have to go through. You have to
guys
build that
gonna be there
rapport.
all
You
day?
have
He's
to
like, yeah, we're
entertain
here
these sellers.
working right now,
Have to
blah, blah.
build
He's
some
like,
chemistry
what
with them.
address are you
Like I
at?
said,
Because we're here.
if they're Republican, you're Republican. If
And they
they're
got
the
hung
biggest
up
Trump
on it.
fan,
They couldn't get a hold of the guy after that. I'm like, yeah, so
Wow.
you got taken.
if they're
You
the
got
biggest
taken
Trump
for
fans,
the
you're the
money.
biggest Trump fans.
You know,
They're Democrats,
I went
Kamala.
there
You're
and
the
they
biggest
gutted-
Democrat,
they
Kamala. It
gutted the
doesn't matter.
bathrooms, but it has the old
Please throw your
style
pride,
wire knob into-
your morality
they
out
cut
the window.
every
We're here to make
freaking
money.
wire, and
Now,
I'm like,
we're not going to
oh
take
my God,
advantage
how do
of
I
sellers. We're not here to
know
do
what
that.
is what?
Now, if
I'm
that's a
like,
case where you're here taking
carpenters
advantage of
most
someone,
likely will
no.
not just go and
But
cut
we
all
are
the
here to
wires.
build
I said,
rapport.
you got
All right?
these neutral wires
Report
run throughout the house,
is what
and-
closes
but they're
deals.
not like
Not
white
just
and black.
asking
They're all like
questions,
black.
not just asking
You know,
about money.
how
Report
that
building.
old-style
Ask about their
wiring
day.
was,
Laugh
and
with
I'm
them.
like, this is a
Make them feel
nightmare.
welcome.
And you got two family flats, bottom flat and a second floor flat. That's how a lot of those houses were that they were buying. And I'm like, man, but they basically bought like one whole block. And right by the Henry Ford Hospital, the main hospital. And it's a decent neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be better now than where it was then. It was like, I don't know, like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you guys don't have to keep flying in, man. I'm like,
Those are
no,
rich
we don't
guys.
mind, we don't mind.
Rich guys right
And
there,
sometimes
man.
sometimes just the one and the business partner stays back and everything. And I'm like, okay, I mean, that's your money.
That's
I
your
mean, I
money.
know it's business and you can write it off, but it just seems a little silly to me. You could order the door, I could pick it up, and I've never done them wrong. I done them, a bunch of carpentry work for them and stuff, put new doors on, rebuilt this. In Detroit, they had the gas meters in front of the house, and then there was like 5 or 6 steps up to the wood porch.
That's one thing. I'm
And
too
it's
good
like
of a
cement
person. I
doors
just don't
on
want to be like,
each
hey,
side
okay,
and
that's it.
whatever
I like to let
stuff.
people vent because
But in the
sometimes
center
you don't have
behind the
people to
gas
talk to.
meters was like
So I
wood
like to be
slats.
that person that
It was like,
lets them
wood
vent,
slats,
lets
but
them
not
talk
like,
to people.
like
Because at the end of the day, I might be that old guy that need to vent to
Like
someone.
it'd be like 1x2s, like
So
a
we'll
few
see.
of them, and then it'd be a 1x4, and then a couple more 1x2s, and it was kind of like that, the design. So I took a picture of it, and of course, saved it for the before, and then I seen how many of those 1x4s, how many of those 1x2s, and I got the exact amount that was there, and then I had rebuilt it, and it looked just how it did when they built the house back in the early 1920s. And I sent them after and I'm like, you did that? I'm like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm like, man, that looks great. That looks like it's brand new, but they're like, it looks like it was fitting like ever since, And I'm like, yeah, well, why should I change it? That's just how it was. You want to bring it back to how it was.
Speaking about that, Nick, do you have any pictures of that property there?
This? Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I would. Can any way you can please send me those pictures? You have
Yeah,
my.
I can send you the pictures. Just don't mind the, like I say, the leftovers in the background or anything like that.
No. Please, I'm experienced at this. We're okay. I just want to show it to my partner when we're looking at it.
I know you're probably going houses that have a lot more furniture and filth on the ground, and it's like the
Oh no, we
guy
buy
that,
distressed all the time, man. The more distressed, the better for us. We actually don't really buy move-in or ready properties. Actually, the more distressed, the more attractive it is to us. It's like ugly women. We like ugly women, so like ugly houses. We don't like them already
well,
built
I know,
up.
but it's just like the last guy I was talking to with that I said, he's like, he goes, you already did the dirty part, and I'm like, you saved me a lot of time. You already don't have a kitchen. He goes, and you said you're going to remove everything? I said, yeah, I'll remove everything. And he goes, so when we come through, we're just putting everything back. We're just ready to basically rock it out and get everything to go. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to be. I mean, I might not rip the carpeting up in the front room, so you have to rip that up, throw that to the curb. And it says you don't have to get a dumpster for that. And I didn't have to get a dumpster for anything. I just kept putting shit to the curb. Except the one, I guess they sent a bill, and it's on the account in the city, and I never got a bill for it here at the mailbox or at my mailbox, but
Gotcha,
it was
Nick.
like 400.
All right.
Like $400 or whatever, but whatever.
Well, Nick, I greatly appreciate your time, man. You've been so awesome, but I do have to cut you a little short because the wife, she's just got home and ready. You know how they are.
Yeah. Yep.
But Nick,
Hey, if you don't
yeah,
mind me asking,
yeah, please.
what part of New York are you in?
Oh, right now I live in Manhattan, New York, Harlem. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Harlem.
I used to do a lot of travel. It's just like a 10-hour drive from Detroit. That's all.
That's all. That's all.
That's all. We could do it in a weekend. It's
Do
no
it.
biggie. We'll be there tomorrow, get lunch, and then go back home.
Easy. Well, Nick, it was awesome talking to you,
all right.
bud. Please text me those pictures when you get a chance tonight or whenever. It doesn't matter. Whenever you can, please send those over, and I will be calling you within the next day or so with an offer.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate your time, Nick. Have a great night.
Yep, you too.
All right. Woo! Wow. That was intense. I mean, but I love it. You feel me? All those days yesterday, we went the whole day. Sunday, no calls. Today, at the beginning of the calls, we was getting rejections, cursed out. But I tell you guys, the only way to fail in this business is by quitting. All right? If I would have just gave up after being cursed out, I would not have developed such a warm call. Not only was this a warm call, he sounds like a great guy. Nick sounds like a good dude, built rapport. We talked a lot. But now it's going to be time to develop this offer and close. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to make a video detailing my future warm leads. I do have 3 warm leads that I have to make offers on, and I will be making a video on me getting rejected offering these offers, because remember guys, we are going for the no's. We have to go for the no's in order to wake our way up to the yeses, and you're gonna see how I negotiate deals, how I close out my deals coming up. So make sure to like and subscribe, turn on those notifications so that you won't miss anything coming up. See you guys soon. I appreciate your time. For those of you who stay tuned and stay all the way to the end of this video, thank you guys. See you next time.